Hey there, welcome back to Accounting Basics. If you're trying to get a grip on your business finances or you're just curious about how companies keep track of their money, you've landed in the right spot. In today's video, we're going to be diving into how to set up a financial statement from scratch. Now, whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, or just someone trying to understand your side hustle better, I'll guide you through everything you need to know. Okay, so let me ask you something. If I gave you a quick snapshot of your money right now, what's coming in, what's going out, and what you actually own, could you tell me if you're making or losing money? If you hesitated for even a second, you need to watch this. Because understanding your financial statements isn't just for accountants. It's a superpower for running a business, managing your personal finances, or impressing a potential investor. Let's break it down together. A financial statement is like the scorecard of your business. It tells the story of how much money you're making, where it's going, and what's left over. Now, there are three key types. First, an income statement, which shows your revenue and expenses over a given period. Second is your balance sheet. That's a snapshot of your assets, liabilities, and your equity at a specific point in time. Third is your cash flow statement, which tracks the actual movement of cash in and out of your business. We'll go over how to set up each of these, step by step, using a fictional business example to keep things practical. Before we dive in, here's what you're going to need. A spreadsheet program like Excel, Google Sheets, or Numbers. Basic info about your revenues, expenses, assets, and debts, and just a little bit of patience, because once you get this down, it becomes second nature. Okay, you got all that? Cool. Let's start with the income statement. The income statement, which is also called the profit and loss statement, shows whether you're making or losing money over a period, like let's say a month or so, or even a year. So let's say we're running a small coffee shop here. All right, step one is your revenue or your sales. This is all the money that you've made from selling your products or services. For example, coffee sales, $5,000, pastry sales, $2,000, total revenue equals $7,000. Okay. Step two, your cost of your goods sold, or COGS. These are the direct costs of producing your product. Example, your coffee beans cost $1,000. Cups and packaging, $500. Total COGS, $1,500. Step three, gross profit. Gross profit equals your revenue minus your COGS. So, $7,000 minus $1,500 equals $5,500. This tells you how much you've made before operating costs, which is step four, your operating expenses. These include things like rent, salaries, utilities, and marketing. For example, let's say your rent cost you $1,200. Your salaries for a couple of people cost you $2,000. Your utilities to keep the lights on cost you $300, and your marketing cost you $200. Total operating expenses, $3,700. Now, step five, your net profit, also known as your bottom line. Your net profit equals your gross profit minus operating expenses. So, $5,500 minus $3,700 equals $1,800. Boom! That's your profit for the month. You've just made an income statement. Next up is the balance sheet. This shows you what your business owns, your assets, owes, your liabilities, and what's left over for you. That's your equity. Okay, let's set that up. Assets, what you own. Cash, $2,500. Equipment, $5,000. Inventory, $1,000. Your total assets equal $8,500. Okay, now your liabilities, or what you owe. So let's say you have a loan that's payable, $3,000. You have some credit card debt, $500. Your total liabilities are $3,500. Now, your equity, which is your share, is figured like this. Equity equals assets minus liabilities. So, $8,500 minus $3,500 equals $5,000. This tells you your net worth in the business. It's called a balance sheet because assets equals your liabilities plus your equity. Always make sure that your sheet balances. And last but not least, your cash flow statement. This one often gets skipped, but it's crucial. A business can look profitable and still run out of cash. It's divided into 3 parts. First, your operating activities. This includes any cash from your day-to-day business. Example, cash in from sales, let's say $7,500, and your cash paid out to suppliers, $1,500. Your rent, salaries, and utilities, let's say $3,700. So your net cash from operations equals $2,300. Next is investing activities. Buying or selling any equipment or assets. Example, let's say you bought a new espresso machine. It cost you $2,000. Net investing, $2,000. Third, financing activities. Loans, credit, or money you put into the business. For example, let's say you received a bank loan at $1,000. Net financing equals $1,000. Total cash flow equals $2,300 minus $2,000 plus $1,000 equals $1,300. Your cash increased by $1,300 this month. Nice! Now that you know how to set up each financial statement, here's a few tips and common mistakes. Do keep records monthly. Don't wait till the year end. Do double check that your balance sheet actually balances. And do use accounting software if your spreadsheets get a little messy. And they can. Don't mix personal and business expenses ever. Don't ignore your cash flow. Profit does not equal cash. Don't forget to record small purchases because they can add up fast and get away from you before you even know it. And that's it. Now you know how to set up a basic income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. The 3 pillars of business finance. Let me know in the comments which financial statement do you think is the most important and why. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future videos where we'll dive deeper into budgeting, forecasting, and bookkeeping. Thanks for watching, and remember, track your money or your money will track you. See you next time.